Coppinger's going to take it right foot to Coppin. Oh! Doncaster Rovers have done it!
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Chan here for Forever Football DRFC, your Doncaster Rovers fan channel, and welcome to this transfer analysis. We're talking about Mipo Odubeko, I think I pronounced that right, who has signed on loan for the rest of this season from West Ham United. Now, I'll say straight off the bat, this for me is the Thiago Chikere replacement. Kieran Agard's the experienced striker, Josh Martin's the loney winger to replace Vilka in the squad, in my opinion. Obviously, you've got Ollie Younger, who fills the centre-back role. You've got Adam Clayton, who fills the experienced centre midfielder we were looking for. And Jonathan Mitchell represents the cover at goalkeeper, for Lewis Jones to be out and out number one. This, for me, is the second of the two strikers. This is a Thiago Chikere replacement. Agard's the experienced one. This is the Thiago Chikere replacement. Now, before we get started, guys, make sure you do like, comment, subscribe, click OK Spell see Demon's YouTube video, and let's get straight into this one. So we're going to have a look at the club statement, Mipo's statement, and also McSheffrey's statement, all on the club's website. So let's have a look, first of all, at the club's official statement. So, Rovers are pleased to announce the signing of West Ham United forward Mipo Odubeko on loan for the rest of the season. Having spent time with Man City and Man United in his early teenage years, Odubeko moved to the London Stadium on a 3-year deal in 2019. The 19-year-old has been a prolific scorer for the Hammers under-23s team in Premier League 2 and was involved in 18 matchday squads for the first team last season, making his debut in the Emirates FA Cup victory at Stockport County. The Republic of Ireland Youth International spent the first part of this campaign on loan at Huddersfield in the Sky Bet Championship. He becomes Rovers' 6th signing of the window and the second this week after the addition of Adam Clayton on Tuesday. Now, first of all, I'm going to share my thoughts a lot more on this, but I have seen Carlos Coberan rate this guy quite a bit and say that he's got loads of potential. There's a reason why I'm going to keep my feet grounded, and I think we all know the reason. It's Thiago Chikere. I'm going to go more in detail about why I'm keeping my feet grounded for now a little bit later. But let's just say I'm keeping my feet on the ground, but I've heard lots of good stuff about this one. So let's see what Mipo's got to say. So he said, I'm excited for what is ahead. Between now and the end of the season, I'm looking forward to seeing what we can achieve. I was on loan at Huddersfield and got recalled by West Ham. Then this move came up and I was keen to come and get involved. I didn't get the game time I wanted at Huddersfield, but the loan in general helped me massively to develop. I learned so much in such a short space of time, which I was happy about, and I can use that now during my time at Doncaster. Now, I spoke to the manager, was really impressed with what he said. That made my mind up for me to come here. So McSheffrey playing a big part in that. So big up to Gary McSheffrey, obviously. He wants me to work hard for the team and he knows what I can do in terms of scoring goals. I'm a good finisher and I like to get my shots away quickly. I tried to get in behind and stretch the opposition. Now that, for me, is a striker that I like. I like someone who gets in behind and stretches the opponents. I think that's a great trait for a striker. Someone who can make the opponents work to every length of the field. Especially a team like Plymouth, who, let's be perfectly honest, are on a bit of shaky form going into this game. So, for me, this is a really good opportunity. Really good opportunity. And, you know, if Mipo is the one starting on Saturday, that could be a really nice debut for him. Stretch a Plymouth side that looked quite shaky going into this game. So, you know, and I believe he's available for, and he's probably 100% available for selection as well as Adam Clayton. So, you know, very, very good business here by Rovers. Now, Gary McSheffrey's come out and said stuff about this transfer. Now, he said, we're grateful to West Ham for allowing us to sign him. I think he brings freshness to the front line. He's been at Huddersfield in the early part of the season. He's had a couple of options, but he feels that this is the club for him to get game time. When you bring in new youngsters, they don't come in feeling the pressure of a relegation battle. They just want to make an impact and get their name out there and score goals. And if he can do that, it'll benefit both us and him. Now, Mipo, according to McSheffrey, puts himself about and plays off the shoulder, which is something I feel we've lacked. Of course, McSheffrey believes that he'll add bring a new dimension to the side, and along with Agar and Martin, he believes that Mipo will bring a new dimension to the side. Now, he also said we've got a few midfielders who have got that through ball in their locker, and he'll make the runs that gives us that option. He has desire to score goals. He can finish off both feet, run the line well, and is constantly looking to get in behind. So, obviously, again, some decent traits here for Gary McSheffrey's sixth signing, Mipo Odubeko. Now, obviously, like I said, I cannot wait to see what this guy can do. And I'm going to go more in detail now about the reason why I'm keeping my head grounded. And the reason is Thiago Chika. Watford fans rated him to the death. They rated him so much. Watford fans saying if he didn't get at least 10 goals, it would be embarrassing. And, they wouldn't believe it if he didn't score at least 10 goals this season and things like that. But then he just didn't deliver. And there was, majority of factors surrounding that. Wellens' tactics, Wellens getting the sack, working under another manager. So the team cohesion wasn't right, the morale wasn't right. So there was a lot of things going wrong. But also Thiago, for me, just didn't feel ready. I don't think he felt ready. I think that he's, this was Thiago's first ever season in a senior league. You're playing for any team outside the under-23 setup, under-18 setup. So for me, Thiago felt like he wasn't ready. I think he was just getting used to it for the first time, and he was making mistakes. He got his goal against MK Dons. He did have some okay performances at times, but he just wasn't ready for me. And he went with my best wishes, obviously, because I spoke to Thiago, many times. And, such a nice lad, and I hope he has a decent future. But for me, I think this is a slightly more ready-made replacement for Thiago on loan. Mipo, for me, obviously he's had that experience with Huddersfield in this first part of this season. Not a lot of experience, but he's gained something from his time at the John Smith Stadium. I think Mipo Odubeko could bring something different. I feel like I think that he's got the, I think he could have goals in his locker, but again, Thiago Chika from Watford fans said that if he doesn't score at least 10 goals, it'd be shocking. So I'm not gonna let myself be carried away with Mipo's potential just yet. I've heard a lot of great things about him. West Ham fans saying he's decent. Other fans saying he looks like a decent prospect. Huddersfield's manager coming out and saying that he's got some high potential in him. And West Ham's got a good youth setup down there. So I've got no doubt he's got the tools to be a good player in the future. It's just, what can he offer us now? Can he help offer us goals that's going to help get us out of a relegation situation? Because we need 10 points, at least 10 points. At least 10 points. At least, not points. We need 10 wins from the last 19 games of the season. That's at least 10 of those games have to be victories. Otherwise, we're not going to stay up this season. We are going down. So, goals are vital. They are vital. We can't keep winning 1-0 every week. We've got to win by 2, try and get a 3, maybe even a 4, maybe even the odd 6-0. Who knows? But we've got to get 10 wins from the last 19, at least. And he's got to be playing a part to that. Every player's going to play a part to that. Josh, Kieran, Adam, Ollie, Jonathan Mitchell if he can, if called upon in goal. And Mipo, he's got to play a part. So, in terms of the expectation, he's got a decent expectation on him going into the rest of this season. I think that Mipo's got a decent expectation about him from several fans. So hopefully he can live up to that expectation, score the goals that we need, try and get us staying up. And, what I will say is, especially after MK Dons, and if we win, especially, I'm not going to say it, in fact, I'm going to say it now, but I'm going to say it again if we beat Plymouth on Saturday. If we beat Plymouth on Saturday, I will have more confidence of staying up than going down. because we'll finally start to look like a cohesive unit. And obviously we've got the Rotherham game on the Tuesday, and then we've got our next opposition after Rotherham. So for me, Mipo's got to turn it on as soon as he gets on the pitch. As soon as he gets on the pitch, he's got to help turn on the style and get us out of trouble and get us win after win. Because it's got to be 10 wins from the last 19 games at least, otherwise we are done for. In terms of what this now does, finally, for the rest of the transfer window, I really think we're only going to bring in one more player. It wouldn't surprise me if we brought in no more players, but it also wouldn't surprise me if we brought in at least one more. If you're asking me what position I think we're going to bring in another winger on loan another winger on loan this time. Maybe even a permanent winger, who knows? But I think we're going to bring in another winger on loan, more than likely. In terms of other positions, I really don't see much happening. Ed Williams might leave, whether that's to League 2 or non-league, I don't know. But I'd probably see Ed Williams leaving either January or leaving on a free in the summer. In terms of ins, though, I'd probably see just the winger on loan or nobody at all. I did put a tweet out speaking about who I think we should get in for the remaining time in the window. I did I did say I would like an experienced left wing back or left back to cover Horton and give him some tutoring and also give him the chance to compete for a place. So someone experienced like that on like a 12-18 month deal, someone like that would be nice, but I really don't see that happening. I maybe see a more experienced left back or left wing back maybe in the summer to give Horton a bit of competition in that place. I know Cameron John will come back, but we don't know if he's signing a new contract yet. And apart from really John and Horton and technically Rowe, but he's not really best in that position. Apart from those three players, we don't really have anyone else that can play at left back. And to be honest with you, John's not a wing back for me. So for me, Horton's probably the only player that can play at wing back, apart from Rowe as well. But like I said, that's not his best position. So for me, whether it's January or the summer, we need a new left back or left wing back or something like that. But I'll go more about summer transfers, you know, when the season's over and we know which league we're in next season. But there we are, guys. Thank you very, very much for watching this video. Mipo Odubeko, welcome to Doncaster Rovers Football Club, and I hope you have a wonderful time. Thank you very much. I'm Aaron Chandler from Football DRFC. Keep living the Rovers life, and that, my friends, full-time Rovers I die. Thank you very much, and I will see you all later. Good luck to the Hammers. Good luck to Mipo.